Why 90% of people stay broke. Good evening, everyone. I want to start with a question, not a comfortable one, a real one. Why is it that two people can grow up on the exact same street, go to the exact same school, even work the exact same job for 20 years, and one of them ends up wealthy, while the other one is still living paycheck to paycheck? It's not luck. Luck is real, sure, but luck isn't the reason for a pattern this consistent. It's not intelligence either. Some of the smartest people you will ever meet are broke, and some of the wealthiest people you will ever meet never finished a single class in finance. So what is it? What is the actual difference? Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. The difference is not the money. The difference is the mind that's holding the money. Tonight, I want to walk you through the real reasons why most people stay broke, and more importantly, the mindset shifts that quietly separate the wealthy from everyone else. Let's start with the first one. Most people think in expenses. Wealthy people think in assets. Here's what I mean. When the average person gets extra money, a bonus, a tax return, a raise, their brain immediately asks, what can I buy? A new phone, a nicer car, a vacation to feel good for a week. But the wealthy mind asks a completely different question. Not what can I buy, but what can I own that pays me back? That's it. That single shift right there is the fork in the road for almost everyone's financial life. Second concept. Most people trade time for money. Wealthy people build systems that make money without their time. Think about it. A job pays you for hours. The moment you stop showing up, the income stops. That's not wealth, that's survival dressed up nicely. Real wealth begins the moment your money starts working even while you're asleep. A rental property collecting rent while you sleep. A small business running with a system, even when you're on vacation. An investment quietly compounding in the background. This is not about avoiding hard work. It's about making sure your hard work outlives the hour you put into it. Third concept, and this one is uncomfortable, so stay with me. Most people are addicted to comfort. Wealthy people are addicted to growth. Comfort feels safe. Comfort says, don't take that course, don't start that business, don't ask for that raise, don't move to that city, just stay where it's warm and familiar. But here's the problem. Comfort has never built anyone's wealth. Not once in history. Every person you admire financially walked directly into discomfort on purpose, over and over again until discomfort stopped scaring them. Fourth, most people spend first and save what's left. Wealthy people save and invest first and spend what's left. This sounds so simple it almost feels like a trick, but it changes everything. If you wait to save until after you're spending, you will always find a reason to spend it all. Every single month, guaranteed. But if you pay your future self first, even a small amount, you flip the entire game. You are no longer hopping there's something left. You are making sure there always is. Fifth concept. Most people fear risk. Wealthy people manage risk. Notice I did not say wealthy people avoid risk. They don't. They can't. Every single wealth-building action, starting a business, investing in the market, buying property, involves risk. The difference is, the average person sees risk and runs. The wealthy person sees risk, studies it, breaks it down, reduces what they can control, and then moves forward anyway. Fear stops the average person cold. Preparation is what lets the wealthy person walk straight through it. Sixth, most people think wealth is about the amount of money you make. Wealthy people know it's about the amount of money you keep and what you do with it. I've met people who make an enormous salary and are still broke by the end of every month. And I've met people with a modest income who are quietly becoming millionaires because of how disciplined they are with what comes in. Income is not the finish line. Income is only the starting point. What happens after the money arrives? That's where wealth is actually built or destroyed. Seventh, and maybe the most overlooked one of all, most people learn about money by accident. Wealthy people study money on purpose. Nobody is born understanding interest rates or compound growth or how leverage works or how taxes function. Nobody. The wealthy are not smarter than you by birth. They simply decided at some point that financial education was not optional. They read the books. They watched the channels like this one. They asked the uncomfortable questions. They studied the game before they tried to win it. Now here's where I want to bring all of this together, because these 7 concepts are not just ideas to admire from a distance. They are decisions. Every single day you are choosing, whether you realize it or not, which side of this list you're standing on. Are you thinking in expenses, or are you thinking in assets? Are you only trading your time, or are you starting to build something that works without you? Are you chasing comfort, or are you willing to sit in a little discomfort for a much bigger future? Are you spending first, or are you paying your future self first? Are you running from risk, or are you learning to manage it? Are you chasing income alone, or are you learning to keep and grow what you earn? And are you leaving your financial education to accident, or are you taking control of it, starting right now, tonight, with this very video? Here's what I need you to understand. None of this requires you to be a genius. None of this requires a rich family, a perfect head start, or some rare stroke of luck. It requires a decision, a shift in the way you see money, made consistently, day after day, until it becomes who you are instead of something you're trying to do. The 90% who stay broke are not cursed. They are not less capable. They are simply operating on an old set of rules that were never designed to build wealth in the first place. And the 10% who build real, lasting wealth, they are not superhuman. They just made a decision one day to think differently. And then they kept making that same decision over and over until the results caught up to the mindset. So tonight, I'm not asking you to change your bank account. I'm asking you to change the 7 things running quietly in the background of your mind, because the bank account always follows the mindset. It has never once been the other way around. Start today. Start small if you have to, but start thinking like the person you actually want to become, not the person your old habits are comfortable keeping you as. Because the truth is simple. Wealth was never really about the money. It was always about the mind that learns to hold it, grow it, and let it work long after you've stopped watching. Thank you.